President Biden said today the Inflation Reduction Act, as you heard, will help inflation. He said it will help climate change. One of those things is actually true. Experts agree it should lower the temperature by roughly 1/100th of a degree. That's 0.001 degrees. You can see the estimate there, 0.0009 degree. That would be 1/1000th of a degree in 80 years. It is not enough for Bill Gates. He took a helicopter over to the Casandia Innovation Corridor Conference to lecture all of us that we need to do more, not on inflation, on climate change. We're in a worse place than I expected, he just told the New York Times about climate change. The effects of the pandemic, now the effects of the war in Ukraine, are very dramatic, and they are huge setbacks on all of these measures. It'd be easy right now, really easy, to point out his hypocrisy, his helicopters, his private jets, all of which burn copious amounts of fossil fuels. We did have pictures of those. That would be easy, too easy, if we could put the pictures up. Or we could talk about Kylie Jenner, who drove 30 minutes to take her jet on a 12-minute flight. Or Leonardo DiCaprio, the self-proclaimed non-scientist and yacht lover who still loves to lecture us about climate change. Or James Cameron, the director who said he believes in eco-terrorism to stop climate change, but also owns a Hummer. That would be easy. The more important question, beyond just hypocrisy, is why? Why does Gates and others lecture about the climate? Sure, it could be a sincerely held belief, and fine, yes, we can all agree, reasonable people can agree, that the climate's changing. But he seems to think that we can do something about it. He advocates for that, for us changing our lives, putting on solar panels and middle-class families paying ridiculous amounts to insulate their houses or to change their electricity provider or to put in new hot water heaters, but not Bill Gates. Changing his life is a bridge too far. It's almost like he should live in California rather than Washington State. The Wall Street Journal just wrote about Gavin Newsom's climate policies and last week's threats of blackouts, Gavin Newsom's dirty energy secret. California's electricity woes result from man-made climate policies, not from climate change. Someone should tell Gates how last week ended for California. They turned on emergency generators. Gavin Newsom's policies led to that. You guessed it. Those emergency generators burn fossil fuels. Sometimes you have to rethink things as you go through them. So on second thought, maybe it wouldn't bother Gates to live in California. Turning on emergency generators that burn fossil fuels is a little bit like taking your helicopter to a climate change conference. Makes you feel better, but it does not change anything. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.